his goal was always to keep his devices at 100%.
He has chocolate all over his dress.
Yeah, it's too bad.
It's so dumb.
What?
Ready?
Do you like doing that? That's what relationships are all about, pummeling the other one.
I'm pummeling the husband.
Me. Instead you just run around and
Decongestant, he doesn't have any. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you go get money for him?
I think did.
How excited she gets with you guys.
I know,
It's so
she
funny.
loves you guys.
With
Oh,
us, she doesn't.
sweetie.
Lagi main-main aja yang itu.
Should we get her away from him?
Is it okay? I've been very ill since Friday, I think. Not sleeping well. I had a really bad fever for like 24 hours. Definitely not sleeping well. Even last night, I'm just coughing so much. But I was able to get up at 8 o'clock. It's so weird because last week I was doing so well. I was getting up at 6:30 and going for a run for 2 hours and being so productive, and then this cold just hit me like a ton of bricks. I think I'm starting to get better, but it's just, whew. Bunny's been a really good caretaker. He's out on his walk now. Baby.
Kiss her anyway, whether you like it or not, so you stay with them. That's what he did, that's what, hello. He said, hey, that's what he did. Yeah. Bye.
I'm still really sick. Sticky. So silly. Been ill for many days. I think I have corona. Last night I had to go all the way to the pharmacy in the center of town to get some medicine for my coughing, because it's just been basically since Thursday night coughing, keeping me and Thoth awake. And my lungs being full of so much fucking phlegm that it's irritating to just breathe. That's been going on for almost a week now. And I'm getting better. The medicine really is helping. But I still had a very broken sleep. Eating and everything and functioning is like impossible. But I made myself some berry oatmeal which is really nourishing, and I'm just praying that can get some rest and start getting better soon. I wanted to share that I had to drive to the pharmacy last night at like 10:30 at night because I was so fucked up. And it was the eeriest thing. And it was so fucking eerie. I was so tired. I'm still so tired. And I was lying in bed for maybe half an hour coughing. And then I realized that I was gonna need to, I was gonna have to do something to help myself. And Thoth, because he's, in the bed with me, being kept awake by my coughing. So I was like, I have to go to the pharmacy and get something. I did that when we first arrived here. And in the first few days we got here, because I think I had a nasal congestion, and I went to the pharmacy at like 10 o'clock at night and got something to help me, because there's a 24-hour pharmacy that exists here. So I called a car, and I called a Grab motorbike, and he picked me up and took me to the pharmacy, and it was so weird. It was like 10:30 at night, and there were still a lot of people around. I was worried, I didn't want to be away from Thoth for so long, because, it'd just be hard for him. Have no way to reach me. And I had to wait in line. There was a line. And I asked the pharmacist if they had something for lung congestion. And he didn't understand at first, and I had to do Google Translate, and and I'm just feeling so fucked up. I was ready to start screaming and tearing my hair out. But eventually he said that he didn't have anything for lung congestion, because you needed a prescription for that from the doctor. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was thinking that I'd gone all the way there for nothing. And I said, do you have any cough syrup or expectorant or something like that? And he did. And he gave it to me, and I paid for it and took the ride home. I literally felt like I was gonna fall off the bike. And you finished already?
Yeah, literally, it's too distracting.
I see. The ride home was so eerie. It was so fucked up. I literally felt like I was dying, because I'd been so sleep deprived for so long, and I'm still sleep deprived. As is Thoth. And I got back, and Thoth was in bed sleeping. It was 11. I took my cough medicine and got in bed and coughed for a while before I finally fell asleep, and stayed in bed until 9:30. I woke up several times coughing, but the coughing is more productive. It's not just coughing. But my lungs and my trachea feels inflamed from having been coughing so much. So I'm still not well. Hopefully I'll be getting better soon. Bunny,
I do that at sunset.
Bunny, stop!
I wish to go to a stringy old band.
Very stringy.
I was in bed and I was realizing that during my walk, I have been thinking about it, that during the walk I can take the violin. And then why go to that trouble when I can just put on my bells and use my voice? So I woke up with this morning with the impetus to do that. And I walked from here, and I had rhythm for the entire time.
Really?
I walked to, and on several occasions I received wonderful nods. One, the woman at the store told me, ching, 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 ching. So she kind of was singing with me. And then I got to a place, and the woman was on a scooter and she was going somewhere, and she said, beautiful music. It was just doing bells. And then I walked down to the temple, and I found my center spot over a crack. And I did all 4 directions, and I ended up facing the road. And I sang. Fully.
You sang. Where?
To rhythm at the temple.
Temple.
There's a temple on the way. What way is that? Towards the Banjar, towards Molly's. Healthy Boot.
Oh, the one that's like the bridge between it's kind of in the jungle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sang there fully.
Is that all?
And then I came back and I did it again and was greeted along the way, and I also danced on that stone on the main road, and I did a stillness on this for a minute, and all the cars slowed down and were kind of curious about what this new statue was that showed up on them, where they've never seen a statue before.
Very good, my love.
Felt like I was Frida.
Good.
There she goes. Happy little girl.
The ending that I remember is I'm crying and I say, I deserve a temple.
We're going out for the first time in a week. Well, we went grocery shopping the other day, but
I don't know.
who?
Just likes going out without mask on. It's a nice one. This just came down.
Oh, so sweet. Popo.
Popo.
That one Popo. This Yuki. And this Maxi.
So cute.
Yes, this is, and that one is sibling.
Oh,
Yes.
can't tell that. Oh, the tail, the curl tail. They
Yeah.
have a curl
Ngon
tail.
ngon.
They-
Oh no. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Breakfast time.
Not a lot, but
This is my first time leaving the house since yesterday. It's 5 p.m. Thoth did an incredible walkabout, play, and talk this morning. before I'd even gotten out of bed. It's just intense. Last night was like a nightmare.
Nice to meet you again. Hope everything will be well.
Yeah.
And what you do, okay.
Thank you.
Okay?
Jiwa.
Okay.
Bye, Jiwa.
Bye-bye. See you
See you
soon.
again. Yeah.
Bye.
See.
He loves you. I'm okay, thank you.
Healing soup. Healing soup. Especially
Mosquitoes can't. Yes.
that was so cute.
I'm happy for her.
Happy on the grass, baby.
I'm dead. Reminds me of myself when I'm out free. I can play and sing and dance, right? I can put some people. We need quiet in the neighborhood because I want to run my business. Look at her go.
Go!
That
Go!
is so amazing.
Run! 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 Oops.
Where's the keys?
I have them.
You have them?
Yeah. Way back, honey.
Here's your doggy. What's she? It's funny looking. She just clean? Is that what happened?
He's still wet.
Oh, that's too bad. Mimi.
Mimi.
Look at the boys. Hi.
Because I didn't sleep well. I worked out and I didn't have a pinch in my side, which I've been having lately. It reduced. I don't know. I think it was the way I think sleeping on that mat is better for my back than the bed. I think that there's something about the bed that is creating a pinch in my side. I'm not sure. Just that was my guess. So I was not feeling good, and I got up and I did everything, got myself together, got into my yellow Droshi robe, and I went out and I was, and once the rhythms are starting, then it was very, created a lot of lightness for me and can flow. So I started beating as soon as I left the door here. Beating up the walk, and I had my flower and I felt very devotional. And I walked past all the places, all our friends, and got up to the main drag where the Via Santa Mocha sign is, and there was light there, so I did a stillness. I love how stillness affects the world, because the world is so unused to stillness. It's so powerful, and it's such an opportunity for me to rest while I'm in stillness. And it's interesting to have such power in stillness. Most people have no idea what stillness is. And so I did the stillness, and as I was doing the stillness, I realized, wow, this is a perfect rest, and yet I'm still doing so much. The sun felt beautiful, so I started cheering up, and it caused me to start a little chant. It was light. Thinking that the other day I started really hard, heavy duty, and how much it caused me to gunk up. So I walked up past Loose, and the young women in Umbi always wave at me and say,
Umbi?
Umbi. You know that place, it's right next to Loose. Loose doesn't say anything to me, but Umbi does. They smiled and waved, and I waved and said hello. And then we came out, and I said hello to the taxi stand, and I immediately realized that it was time to sing. I went and I started, because I had gotten ready, and I started a full blast. And all of my friends in the thing were there, and they were all really happy to see me doing my thing. They were all like really excited and happy that I was there doing this. They were like, and all of them were watching. And you know that area is pretty wide, and I did my thing, and then I bowed to them, and they bowed, and then I left. And it's also the same. The Europeans also, Westerners, whatever to call them, they're Australians too. They all have the same reaction to me that is completely different from the Balinese. They all kind of run away from me or hide, and then they peek out from a corner and take photos. So I took the path past alchemy, and I was now, by that time, because I had so opened up for these guys, I was in full blooming, and I was singing as I walked from there to doing beautiful chants. I was loving my chants, absolutely, and the different types of chants that I realized I was capable of doing. It's like I don't have my violin, and I'm just
That's fantastic.
doing such beautiful sounds. Coming out of my mouth, we're so happy. My high voice was feeling better today. The other day it was feeling really shoddy. I don't know why, but it felt much better. So I came to the intersection of the place where you go from intuitive flow, and then you go down. All of these times, any sun splotch, I would dance in a sun splotch, and I would also be in stillness in the sun splotch, and it always gave me a rest. So everything is coming together so quickly for me. It's just so clear that I'm doing the right thing. I'm capable of doing this from long periods of time without worry, because I have rest periods that are not rest. But I came down, and I went in front of this one of the cafes, and I don't remember which one. It might be Lila'Angelique. I don't know. We've been there and gotten fruit or something there. And I did a dance for them for her stand, and I sang. And that one was with my high voice, and I did a really sweet, sinuous high voice dance for her. then ended in a sun stillness. And then I said hello, and then as I got to the intersection where banyan nest is, it's the place where banyan nest is, and the path goes deep into the rice paddies or down towards healthy abode. And I did a stillness and dance there, and this Balinese boy was hiding behind, at Nirvana, was hiding behind and watching me the entire time. It was really funny that he was doing that. And I walked down the path, chanting as I went. I sang to a beautiful tree, and I touched it and sang to it, and then I sang to the rill. I created a beautiful song for the rill.
The what?
The rill, the water. I just danced to the water. And the sound of the water was inspirational to me. And something happened in the path. And I went past the place where I pointed out the incense that I want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And a boy was in the doorway, and he gave me a high five.
On the way back?
I sang on the way back, all the way through. And at the Villa Santa Mocha, as I was coming to an end, which I can probably end it right there from now on. I came down the stairs singing all the way. I sang to the yoga shop, I sang to the Ganesha, I sang to the yoga place, I sang to Nalanda, and I sang to all the villas on the way. And then I ended right there with a call.
We are going to the clinic, walking very slowly. My lung capacity is probably at half ability. Going to the clinic and hopefully get some antibiotics and stuff to help me. So last night yesterday, like around 3, I took all these meds that I was given at the clinic for antibiotics and just helping me clear my lungs. I'm still wheezing. My lungs are really fragile right now. But I took basically all 5 pills in one go with just a sip of water and no food. Because I'm obviously just an idiot in regards to medicine. I don't take medicine. I don't take like artificial pills ever. And it took me, 8 days of being ill to just go to the doctor. And they were so sweet. They were so helpful and listened to my lungs and said if it really gets bad, go to the hospital and they'll give you something to breathe that will help you. And it wasn't expensive at all. But I obviously overdosed on this medicine because I had no food. I was too tired to eat anything so after I took the medicine around 3 yesterday, I got in bed and I was able to lie down without hacking my lungs out, which is what I've been doing for so long, which was nice. But then I just started shaking, convulsing, and my heart was racing, which are side effects. And so Bunny was napping on his little bed, and I had to wake him up, and I was hallucinating and just freaking the fuck out, going, what the fuck is wrong with me? And he had to calm me down, and I got in bed with him and just started sobbing. I was just like, eventually I was like scream crying at the top of my lungs, because I really haven't had the lung capacity to cry at all for the last week and a half, and this whole experience has been extremely scary, obviously, so I've wanted very much to cry, but I can't because my lungs are so incapacitated. So I cried really hard, and Bunny just held me and pet me and said everything's okay. And I think that was probably part of the overdose feeling. And then I got back in bed and I was able to like actually go to sleep, which was amazing. And then I got up and I really didn't eat any dinner. I tried to have some, like Bunny gave me an apple, cut up an apple for me in bed that I ate, and then gave me some toast with butter and cinnamon, which was really tasty. And he made me a smoothie bowl also, which once he brought me the smoothie bowl, I started throwing up. This was like at 8 o'clock at night last night. And I was just violently like dry heaving for 20 minutes. Because, I don't know, just because, I guess because the pills were so, but it had been long enough that I didn't throw up the pills, thankfully. But I basically was like hallucinating all night long. I went into this thing that I call the slow and fast feeling, which is basically like a bad trip hallucinating experience that I've experienced naturally over my life without drugs. Now that I've had a few drug trippy experiences, I now see it as that's what it is. So I would wake up from a really horrible dream or something, and then I'd be in that state, and I'd have to wake Thoth up and have him like be silly or stupid or something to distract me. I'm still wheezing. I may need to just go to the hospital anyway. Yeah, so I was able to wake up at like 7:30, feeling somewhat rested, but my stomach is dead empty. So we're gonna go get some breakfast and try to do the laundry, and I'm gonna take half of each one of these pills, like the doctor suggested. See how that goes. My lungs are clearer, but the clearing process is really ugly. It's hacking the phlegm out manually, and it's really, really tiring. But I feel better. It's just I'm really drained and tired and hungry. Breakfast. I'm getting this down. This. I see how I get food down. I ate as much as I could, and I didn't throw up. I had a little diarrhea, which was hard. And I'm still getting phlegm out of my lungs. And I'm very weepy. Everything's making me cry. There was this man over here that needed help with change, and he was going all around the restaurant asking people for help, and I immediately took out my money and helped him. And he said thank you, and I was like crying and saying, "You're welcome." You know, I think I'm just grateful to be alive. Mimi. So this evening I was, I'm still quite hyper from one of the medications that I was given.
I didn't know how that's possible.
This one, it's salbutamol sulfate. It's meant for kind of helping you to open your lungs up, which is, it has helped me do that, but at the same time it makes my heart palpitate and makes me really hyper at night. So I'm gonna stop taking that one, and then I have 3 other meds that I still need to take until this thing ends. Thoth is helping me. It's 9 o'clock, but I'm gonna get in bed because I'm just too fucked up. But I exercised for the first time in over a week, which felt nice. Okay, so last night I woke up at like 2:30 a.m. from a nightmare. Just one of the things that's happening for me these days is I'm like hearing a voice say something to me, like, you need to, last night it was like, you need to get all of his teeth, or you need to get all of his fingernails and give them to me, and then you'll be better. And I'm noticing that that's happening like every time I wake up from a nightmare these days on this medicine, is I'm hearing someone tell me something I have to do in order to get well. And I'm so desperate to get well that I'll wake up, like just jump out of bed and be like, I have to get his nails, I have to get his teeth, and of course it just completely freaks me out. And Thoth is asleep and it's dark and I, don't know what time it is. But after that, it was like maybe 1:30 or 2:30. I basically slept from that time until 10:30. So I slept maybe like 7 or 8 hours without any interruption. And then I woke up feeling quite fine, without any hallucinations or anything weird. I think it helped to like be working out and stretching last night. And I managed to like get up and take a shower, and even I gave the puppy a bath and cleaned her. She was very dirty. I feel like I'm being a neglectful mother because she's so much to handle and I haven't been able to take care of her. But Bunny's been taking care of her. And then I made a smoothie, which helped. And I took a probiotic, which the doctors recommended to take in the morning. And I haven't taken my medicine yet because I haven't eaten, really had a meal. And we came over to this Warung wanting to get pumpkin soup. They don't have it. So we're going over to Alchemy to get some mushroom soup for lunch. And then Thoth's gonna go over to the grocery store by himself and do this major shopping trip. And then he's gonna have to do the job of getting himself back home. And the cleaning lady is here today, gonna finally clean the absolutely disgusting house. So that'll be nice. And then I'll take my medicine and see how that goes. But I'm not gonna take the stimulant one. I'm not gonna take the one that's gonna make me hallucinate. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Benny got us a nice little table in the corner. And I'm slowly taking all my pills and hallucinating and having a great time. Not really. Oof.
Can you come inside now?
There she goes. There she is.
You're cleaning, look nice. house is all clean finally. Yes. Look what he made me. A little grilled cheese and some chicken and soup. I'm like a fucking slug. I'm just slugging around on the bed, all over the house, on the floor, around the room, in the kitchen, in the shower. I'm just a slug.
What?
I'm a slug. I'm a slug. And Thoth loves me. Bunny loves me so much that he makes me dinner. And I'm just a fucking slug. He is the proof that someone can love you no matter what. Yes. May I have a little more ketchup?
Starting to feel better. Strangely. I'm still hacking phlegm out of my lungs like a motherfucker. It's very violent. But I am doing better. Kind of getting my creativity back.
Yeah, she's very nervous about pleasing me.
Yes.
She, hang on here.
I've never seen anything like that in my life. That does not capture on camera at all. Look,
Doesn't catch
Mimi.
it all, and the camera doesn't catch it,
Look,
does it?
Mimi.
That kind of color.
Nope. Fucking hell. This is an amazing sunset right now. Looks really, really stunning.
What fruit is that? Dragon fruit.
Yeah. Cute little place. This is actually a nice place.
If it was a smack go. If it was a smack go.
Like my look today. Finally feeling better. Hi, baby.
Too complicated.
That's the real tourist experience.
Froggy friend.
I hate
She
the
has a
way-
froggy
the soy sauce-
friend. Mwah.
Soy sauce just doesn't stench of it. Yuck.
Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her, puppy. Get her. You got her. You having fun, Mimi?
She's winded, but she's still running.
Water. And some water. You're winded.
There you go. That was fun. I've been working on this drawing the entire time I've been ill. Working on it on and off. I actually wasn't able to draw at all for most of the 2 weeks that I was sick. But I've finally been able to like finish it, whatever that means. And thought this is funny because he says, I guess that's the virus. Which I didn't think of, but I guess it is. I'm having a good day today. I have a full appetite. I was able to eat normally. No working out though. Had a nice long nap with no coughing interruptions. Yeah. Playing with Mimi.
You look very nice. Mimi, does Daddy look nice? Does Mommy look nice?
Water all over the place. You just spilled water all over the ground. It's quite something too.
Yep.
What's that? Very pretty.
Look at that. Stunning. Thank you. Look at this sky. Absolutely amazing. Yay! Looks so good. Yay! Potato. Who's that sweet potato? So happy to see us. Yay! Yay! She gets happy rub down. Dada. Rub down from Dada. Dada!
And then you give us some sedation.
Secret. Hey, you just popped. Secret. Hey, you just popped. Giving you a number and we'll take it away. Bunny thinks that she's a secret agent.
You're strict about that.
Bunny thinks that Mimi's a little secret agent because she's too cute.
Because she made a mistake.
She's too cute.
She acted too cute.
She does. Secret. Hey, just pop. Secret. Hey, just pop.
Yeah, so like you can kind of see how my art is very trippy. See? See? And I don't do any drugs, so I'm sure I have it in me. Right, Mimi?
She wants to ring the bell.
Wow. That's really something. See that, Mimi? He's gonna get a haircut today. It's cute the way she sits down. How you doing today, Bunny?
As I said, I have no energy.
No.
What?
Here he goes. He's looking so pretty. Isn't he pretty, Mimi? Where's he going? Where's Daddy going? He's gonna go dance, Mimi. He's gonna go dance in the doorway. Right now I'm going
out to get Mimi a little haircut. She's on my back, sleeping. She hasn't been in this little case since she was a baby. We took her around all the time. It's my first solo outing since I've been ill. I'm still sick, but getting better. Waiting for the groomer to come. Hey, baby. You have a little treat? Yes, you do. Tell me about what your morning was like, please.
I was grumpy.
You were grumpy?
Mm-hmm.
Why were you grumpy?
I don't know. Just low energy.
And then?
I wanted to play the violin, but I was tired of being in jail, playing in jail. So when you left, I was thinking I was going to play on the porch. And
Why?
because she didn't say the violin, she said the voice. But instead I decided I was going to try and see if the incense one was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I'll take my violin and maybe I can play somewhere in the corner or something around as far away from this stupid person. We got the incense, and first I said, could I play, because she has a nice lobby, it was really, could I play here? And she said, oh, the guests are sleeping. Sorry, maybe next time. And so I left, and right nearby there was a little corner. So I started playing there, and I was liking it a lot. I was just playing well within myself and enjoying myself and not singing, just playing. And then I went up the block a bit and found another place that was kind of sweet and spunny, and went up the block and played in another place. And I just kept doing that, and I found myself going up the street. And then I went to where all of my fans are calling me Pulu Pulu, and I was passing them. I waved. I said hello, and I waved, and they said, and they go, come, motion of playing the violin.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over and I did a lively number for them, and all of them. There were about 6 or 7 people in there at the time, and they all laughed, smiled, and had a good time. And I left them, and then I went up to the main street and just went right there and just started playing right there. And I said, you know, I'm going to sing. And I just started singing. And I sang one of my favorite ostinatos, and wow, and it was very pretty. And then I marched back home, singing as I had played my bells with my feet, singing all the way home. I stopped at Wayne's massage sign.
Good. Doo-doo-doo. How do I look?
It is possible to buy her a little dish at the pet store.
There's boy. There's puppy.
And there's so many things for her there. There's there would be a little bed and a little thing, sweet little things for her.
Silicates.
Getting out will make me feel better.
Cauliflower wings. They're mine. To die for. These juices are so nice.
Nope. This is our after dinner yippies. After dinner yippies.
What's Daddy doing?
Me, me. Me, me. Me, me. Me,
Hey,
me.
Stinky.
So I'm not really sure if I got this video.
Uh-oh.
What is all this? These wet footprints on the ground. That's her.
So you had a nice walk about?
Yeah.
What had happened?
And danced with all the unusual European, basically snarled at me. I don't know why they have to do that. I guess that's they're trained to do that by their society. Then when I got to the, I split up. I walked to the end, and I choose the direction according to the day. Go right or left, and today was right, so I went right. And that's the scooter land, and not many people out, but when I got to the taxi stand, then one of the guys just started dancing around. I did a dance for them. They love it when I do that.
Yeah.
And I did a little dance for the shop that we like up on the main. After walking into the past alchemy, I did a dance for them. It's a very sweet shop. It's not that far away either, and they have all the vegetables and fruit. Maybe we should get our fruit from them.
I think that's a good idea. And then?
And it was a quiet walkabout. The headstone experience I talked at length about today on my talk.
My princess! Who's in my princess?
Is that nice?
Yeah. Here we go. How many things you got?
I shopped it.
Shopping. I need to shop it. A wonderful mashed potato thing. Amazing, the sky is orange and yellow. Can you see it?